Today we are celebrating a very unique festival, and the name of this festival is called Festival of Punishment. So how can punishment be a festival? That's a uniqueness of this festival. It is called Danda Mahotsava. Utsava means festival. Mahotsava means a great festival. But what kind of festival? Danda, festival. Punishment, festival of punishment. Danda Mahotsava. Because it happened in a place called Panihati. So it is also called Panihati festival. And during this festival, there was a very special prasadam distributed called Chidadahi. So it is also called Chidadahi festival. So it has got many names. Panihati Chidadahi festival or Danda Mahotsava festival. And the whole incident, the leela, the pastime behind this festival is very heart-melting. A devotee by name Ragunatha Dasa. He is a very great devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And how he attained the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the story behind this festival. Raghunath Das Goswami was a son of an extremely well-to-do, rich parents of his time. So during his time, it was about 500 years ago, they were living in a place called Saptagrama. Saptagrama is a place where the present day Kolkata is there. Kolkata was not there 500 years back. So that place was approximately called Saptagram. So they were living in that place, and that part of India at that time was ruled by Muslim kings. So Mughals or whatever, the Muslim kings were ruling. So they were, what they used to do, they used to collect taxes. The government used to collect taxes. So they would locally have some zamindars to collect the tax. And zamindars were allowed to keep 25% of the taxes with themselves. So if we collect 100 rupees as tax, I can keep 25 rupees and 75 rupees I should submit to the government. So this was the understanding. And since there was a Islam or a Muslim government, so they had appointed many of the Muslim tax collectors in most of the place. So Raghunath Das Goswami's father, Govardhan Mazumdar, and his uncle, Hiranya Mazumdar, these are the two people. They were locally very influential people, very rich, influential people. So they had somehow influenced the government, Mughal government, and got the permission to collect the taxes. So this made the local tax collector very unhappy because he lost his job to collect the tax and keep the 25% of the tax. So surprisingly or shockingly, the amount of tax they would collect those days, 500 years back, was about 18 lakh gold coins. How many gold coins? 18 lakh gold coins was the tax that they used to collect 500 years back. So, and they would keep around, I think not 18 lakh, 20 lakh gold coins they used to collect. And 5 lakh gold coin they were allowed to keep for themselves. So this was an arrangement. So their annual income was 5 lakh gold coins. That was the kind of richness or wealth Raghunath Das Goswami's parents had. And it is every year, not that only once in a lifetime. Every year you get 5 lakh gold coins. But actually his uncle, it was a combined efforts. So his uncle Hiranya Majumdar, so what he was doing, instead of submitting 15 lakh gold coins to the government, he used to submit only 12 lakh gold coins. In that way, he used to make another 3 lakh gold coins more profit. So this was what going on. So this Muslim Chowdhury was locally in charge before these two people were collecting taxes. So he came to know this, that they are keeping extra 3 lakh more gold coins. And this made him very envious. He became very upset. Already he was upset because he had lost his job. And now he came to know there is something like this golmaal happening. So he became even more, envious that they're making more profit. So he went to the government and informed this. You see, these people, first of all, they're cheating you and they're taking extra tax what they have collected. So the government got these two people arrested. The Ragunatha Das' father and his uncle, they got arrested. And in this way, they wanted to arrest actually, but two of them, they ran away. The government could not arrest them. So instead, they arrested Ragunatha Das because he was the one who got caught and he was there at home. So they arrested him and put him into the jail. So every day they used to, kind of insult him, humiliate him, and tell him, get your father. Where is your uncle? Where is your father? Like this. So Ragunatha Das Goswami, even though he was a very great devotee, we'll discuss about it. But even though he was very great personality, he was also very adept in the material world dealings. So he employed a trick. So he spoke to this Chaudhary, whoever got him arrested. He said, my dear uncle, see my father, my uncle, my Tauji or whoever, and you, all of you are like brothers. Sometimes all of you fight. Sometimes all of you are very nice to each other. Sometimes all of you sit together and have lunch, dinner. Your fight is a very time-being fight. You're all like brothers. Sometimes you're all angry. Sometimes you're all very close to each other. Just like how I am the child to my father and my uncle, I am your child also. I am like your son. So, because this Muslim Chaudhary say, I will beat you, I will punish you. He said that because I am your son, how will you punish me? I am your son. So, by hearing the sweet words of Ragunatha Das, that Muslim man, whoever had got this person arrested, so his heart melted. So, he started crying. So, tears came from his eyes and he said, my dear Raghunath, you're so nice, you're so good person. See, somehow your uncle is not understanding that I have lost my job and on top of that he is making more profit. If some arrangement can be made where I also get something, this whole issue will be sorted out. So why don't you, mediate this? Why don't you sort this out? I'll do one thing. I'll somehow get you released from this imprisonment. So you go out, you speak to your uncle and your father, and whatever you all decide, I'll be okay. How much ever they want to give me, I'll be okay. I'll not demand anything. So this is how Ragunatha Das, with the sweet words, he softened the heart of that enemy and made him favorable. So and then he came out and there was an arrangement and finally the whole issue was sorted out. While all this was going on, Raghunath was intensely inside his heart, was strongly desiring to renounce this material world, renounce his home, family. He was married to a very beautiful wife. And he was extremely rich like this. His parents are very influential, very powerful. He had hundreds of servants at home. But all of this did not interest him. He was not interested in all these things. He was interested in renounced order of life. So, and from very childhood, he was very fortunate to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. So by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam and hearing the glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had lost his heart to the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nothing was interesting to him in his life. So he was actually thinking how to go and meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he came to know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come nearby place called Shantipura. It is around 2 hours from where he was living. So that is where Advaita Acharya was living. So Ragunatha Das Goswami with some of his guards and assistants, he went to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he met, he said, my dear Lord, my dear Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please bless me. I don't want to be in this material life. I want to get out of this material life. And for that, I need your blessings. I want to completely devote myself to your mission, to your lotus feet. This is my prayer. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessed him and told, now you go back home. So wait for the right time. Wait for the right time. I will make all arrangements. I will get you liberated. I'll get you out of this, Gruhamanda Kopam life. So now you go back and you be doing whatever, your regular life is. At the right time, I will help you. So in this way, Raghunath Das came back. And then he was again got back to his business and all that. He was waiting for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. And then after some time, what he was doing, he wanted to escape from his home. It was becoming too much for him to continue to be at home and continue to live his material life. So what he would do, he would get up in the midnight and he would run away from his home. So his father somehow knew that the son, Raghunath Das, is not at all interested in family life. And he's the only child and his only son. Like many parents, they always say, oh, we have only son, we have only our child. So who will take care of us? Or so much money, so much property, so much wealth is there. For whom is all these things? So recently one parents of one devotee, they were asking, Prabhuji, crores of rupees property, who will enjoy? Our son, he should come home. We should enjoy all these things. See, we have earned all these things for whom? Like recently in Bangalore, when IPL match, some celebration was there, some 11 people died. And out of those 11 people, one of the persons who died happened to be a son of very rich person. And he's loudly crying, oh, so crores and crores of money is there. Who will enjoy all these things? My son is gone. He's dead. Like that. So this Raghunath Das' father, Govardhan Majumdar, first of all, they're very powerful in their own community. First thing is, what will people say if the son run away like this? What will happen to your dignity in the society? Second thing is, so much wealth is there. Who will enjoy all that? Like that, wife is there. Like this, they had so many reasons. So this father, Govardhan Majumdar, he had appointed many security guards. He knew my son has some plans like this. So he had appointed some security guards and they would always watch. Wherever Raghunath Das goes, like on Z plus security will be there. So they'll always accompany him. He'll never be left alone. He can't go anywhere alone. So he'll always be there. He'll be guarded. So Raghunath Das would wait for opportunities. And so somehow, any moment, any opportunity he'll get, he'll run away from the home. And every time his father will catch him, arrest him and get him back to the home. So it used to happen again and again and again. It practically became like everyday affair. Every day his son will run away. And every day parents have to search for him and somewhere, some far away from the home, they'll get him back. By seeing this, his mother became very upset, Raghunath Das' mother. So she told her husband, the father of Raghunath, please let him tie his hands and legs. Let us tie his hands and legs, house arrest him. Let us put him in some room, tie hands and his legs so that he'll not run away. Then father, who heard this, he said, what are you speaking? So much money is not able to hold him. Such beautiful wife, she is not able to keep him at home. So much of our power and influence is not able to keep him at home. You think this some ropes will keep him at home? This are ordinary ropes? Our son, Raghunath Das, has become mad. He has become not some ordinary mad. He used the word Chaitanya Chandrera Batala. He has become the mad of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has received the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. No one can keep him at home. Nothing can keep him at home. The one who has received the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the one who has received the mercy of Krishna, nothing can keep them in this material world. There is nothing that is powerful enough to keep them. That is the attraction of Sri Krishna. That is the name. Krishna means attraction. All attraction. So this Raghunath Das has got attraction to Krishna, attraction to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just like how the gopis of Vrindavan, nothing could keep them at home. They left everything for Krishna and they came. The wives of the Brahmanas, Yajna Patnis, they abandoned everything and they came to Krishna. Sarva Dharman Parityajam. They came to Krishna. Like this, our wealth could not keep him. His wife is not able to keep him. How will your ropes will keep him at home? It is not possible. So like this, they were discussing. At that time, the news reached that Sri Nityananda Prabhu has come to a place called Panihati. It's very nearby. Panihati, yes, come. So Raghunath Das was desiring to go and meet Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Oh, I should go and meet Nityananda Prabhu. So he wanted to go. His father sent him, okay, I'll send you with so many guards, so many security guards will be, because you may run away on the way and all those things. So with so many security guards was sent. So Raghunath Das went and he saw Nityananda Prabhu was sitting on the banks of the Ganges. There's a Ganga river flowing. This festival happened on the banks of the Ganges. And Nityananda Prabhu was sitting on the one platform under one tree. He was sitting and so he saw Nityananda Prabhu. He was sitting and around him so many devotees were sitting and they were all discussing about Krishna Katha. They were in great ecstasy. Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prema they were experiencing. And Raghunath Das saw Nityananda Prabhu from very far he saw. And he was standing behind a tree and he was watching that and he was having darshan. And one of the associates of Nityananda Prabhu noticed it, that Raghunath Das is standing very far away and he was watching from there. So he immediately told Nityananda Prabhu, look there, Raghunath Das has come. So Nityananda Prabhu told, call him, get him here. So the devotees went and told, Raghunath, please come, Nityananda Prabhu is calling you. But Raghunath hesitated. He was hesitated to come closer to Nityananda. He was feeling unqualified. He was feeling unworthy. I am so unqualified. I have no devotion. I am not able to surrender to Krishna. I am not able to take the lotus feet shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How can I come closer to Nityananda Prabhu? Like that he was hesitating and he was standing back. And then Nityananda Prabhu saw this, that Raghunath Das is not coming. He himself went and he caught him and he dragged him and he brought him. You chore, he said, you are a thief. You are hiding. You are hiding and you are not coming forward. So I want to give you punishment for that. I want to give you punishment. Danda. I want to give you a punishment. So by hearing this, Raghunath Das was very excited. Nityananda Prabhu is giving me some punishment. See, the devotees are like that. Even if it is punishment coming from Krishna, coming from Vaishnavas, coming from spiritual master, they know that it is going to bring great, auspiciousness in their life. So Raghunath Das was very excited. He folded his hands and said, please tell me what is the punishment. He said that the punishment for you is that you should arrange one festival for all my devotees here. So what is that festival? Go and get milk. Chida. Chida means this poha. In Maharashtra they say poha. So there it is called chida. So go and get chida, milk, yogurt, dahi, and sweet, sugar, for bananas and other fruits like this, and bring and make sweet out of that and distribute, to feed, prasadam distribution to all my devotees. And Raghunath was so happy to hear this. This is the punishment. What is the punishment? That I have to do prasadam feeding to devotees. He was so happy. Immediately he sent his servants, go and get all those things. So they brought many matkas and they brought a lot of milk, condensed milk, and then fruits and chida and all dahi, all this. And the many brahmanas came and they started washing the chipped rice in the Ganga river and they started making all varieties of preparation. Like this, the way the devotees have made. But these are all very small pots. The Chaitanya Charitamrita said large pots were brought. Big pots were brought. And in all the pots, they brought so much milk, so much chipped rice, all these bananas and camphor and all special items, elaichi, like this, and they started making. And hearing this news, the news spread like this. Nityananda Prabhu has arranged one festival and Raghunath Das is arranging prasadam. More and more Vaishnavas came. And then again Raghunath Das said, go and bring more pots, more prasadam. In this way, there were innumerable people gathered in no time. No one knows how they all gathered. And for everybody, it is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, everybody got minimum 2 matkas of prasadam. So everybody got. And Nityananda Prabhu, by seeing this great festival, there was a tumultuous kirtan. Everybody was chanting Hari Hari, Hari Hari, like this. They're chanting Krishna's holy name. And the whole scene looked like the picnic that used to happen during the Dwapar Yug in Vrindavan with Krishna Balaram. How Krishna Balaram, with all their cowherd friends, with so many of them, would go on the banks of Yamuna river and sit there and have their lunch, have the prasadam and sing and dance. So the whole atmosphere actually transported to the atmosphere of Sridham Vrindavan. And Nityananda Prabhu, through his meditation, he brought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to that place. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in a divine manner to that place. Nobody was able to see that. And Nityananda Prabhu took some morsel of this special prasadam and he pushed that into the mouth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also took some prasadam and pushed that into the mouth of Nityananda Prabhu, and in this way they were eating the prasadam, they were singing and dancing. Only few fortunate, confidential associates like Raghav Pandit and few more people like Sundarananda and all of them, they were able to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. And by seeing that there was a tumultuous kirtan, so much kirtan, more and more prasadam was distributed. First of all, there were devotees sitting on the platform, below platform. The number increased to the point of close to the river. And the number increased, the people entered inside the river. On the trees, everywhere there were devotees singing kirtan and having prasadam. And so this was going on. And finally, Nityananda Prabhu blessed Raghunath Das. And the next day, Raghunath Das was invited to the house of Raghav Pandit. And there, Nityananda Prabhu again gave him prasadam garland and gave him some prasadam offered to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then this Raghunath Das said, my dear Lord Nityananda Prabhu, I have one desire. I'm very scared. I feel I'm very, very unqualified to offer my prayer, but I still want to offer this prayer. He said that, my dear Lord, I'm completely disinterested in this material life. I request you that please bless me that I get freedom from this material entanglement. That is why here, the shloka that we read, it is said, Kugraha andhakopad, Krupa gunairyak granda kopad udhritya bhangya Ragunatha dasam. Contemptible family life. Contempt means, the moment you come in contact with that, it immediately catches the disease. That is the meaning of contempt. Like some COVID, somebody has got COVID, coronavirus. You come in contact, we also get that. So the samsara is like that. We may think that no, like 1% only I am in touch. That 1% touch will increase our interest in the material world. So this is like that. Even little bit our contact in this samsara, it entangles us. So that is how it is. And so Raghunath Das was thinking, I am already in material life. So how will I get out of this? How will I attain complete freedom and take complete shelter of Sri Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like that? So Nityananda Prabhu said, my dear Raghunath, don't worry. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has already delivered you. He has already given his blessings. Very soon you will receive his blessings in the form of liberation from this material world. And Raghunath Das said, my dear Lord, it is not possible unless I receive your mercy. So please keep your lotus feet on my head and bless me. So Nityananda Prabhu placed 2 of his lotus feet on the head of Raghunath Das Goswami and blessed him that very soon you will be relieved from this bondage of this material existence. And very soon you will attain the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and you will become one of the very, very important associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Like that, he blessed him. So Raghunath Das was very happy. He came back his home. So this pastime that we are discussing, it essentially teaching is setting an example to all of us. Like Raghunath Das Goswami, anybody who wants to achieve the lotus feet of Krishna, achieve lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is the procedure for that? Because we have so many obstacles. It is not easy. When we see somebody was surrendered to Krishna, we should know that they have attained an extraordinary mercy of Krishna. Because for anybody get out of the material world is not easy. Prahlad Maharaj says in Srimad Bhagavatam, he says, Grihamanda Kupam Prabhavahi Kupe. Ahi means dark. Kupa means well, very deep well it is. So if you fall inside that, there are no steps you can climb and come out. It is a well that has no steps. Once you go inside, there are no ways. It can be like deep. And it is not only deep, it is very dark. Very dark. Ahi. Aho Ratri. Ahi. So it is very dark. And there are so many snakes. There are so many snakes. They can come and bite you in the form of material attachments. So that kind of material entanglement we have got, and to come out of that is an extraordinary miracle in the material world. That too in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga, we have got so much material attachments. So much material attachment, and no bhakti, no jnana, no vairagya. So to receive that blessing is an extraordinary thing. So Raghunath Das is displaying how somebody who develops bhakti, they naturally become disinterested even though there is so much wealth like what his father has got. 8 lakh gold coin per annum. Even today, in the so degraded Kali Yuga, today, in the today's age, even if somebody gets 8 lakh rupees CTC package is considered as one kind of success. Not everybody gets 8 lakh common, but we are talking about 8 lakh gold coins. That too 500 years back. What is the value of the money 500 years back? 8 lakh per income, even 500 years is like something like 800 crore rupees per annum. That is a kind of income it is. So that was not at all interesting to him. Why? Because his heart, he has developed interest for Krishna. What is the meaning of that? Krishna means Sarva Karshaka iti Krishna. So much akarshana is there in Krishna. This so-called money, so-called wealth, so-called property becomes disinteresting in front of Krishna. Like some small glass piece in front of diamond. What is the use of this glass piece in front of? So that is how, those who realize who Krishna is, those who realize what Krishna is, for them all those things become so, disinteresting. That's what Raghunath Das Goswami is saying. Not only just wealth, his power, position of his parents, beautiful wife, nothing is interesting. But that renunciation itself is not enough. To get out, you also need the blessings of many devotees, their prayer, their blessing. Our parampara, Vaishnava parampara, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's parampara is very specific about one thing. That without the mercy of Vaishnavas, we cannot achieve anything on our own. I may have so much vairagya like Raghunath Das Goswami, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu created this incidents in such a way that Raghunath Das has to first receive the blessings of the servant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who is that? Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is a representative of Guru Tattva, spiritual master. If the spiritual master is not happy with you, no one can save you. Yasya prasadat Bhagavat prasadat, yasya aprasadat nagati kutopi. Simply I can't go to Krishna. First of all, I should be accepted by spiritual master. When spiritual master accepts me, then Krishna will accept me. So Raghunath Das came to Nityananda Prabhu, and Nityananda Prabhu, who is a spiritual master, knows how to create favorable opportunity for his disciple. That is why it is so important that we sing every day morning, that spiritual master knows how to engage the disciple in the service of Krishna. Yuktasya bhaktasya niyunja. Yuktasya bhaktasya. Yuktaha means engaging. So Nityananda Prabhu engaged Raghunath Das Goswami. In what is that engagement he gave him? Engagement of distributing prasadam. Prasadam distribution was his seva that was given to him. So by doing that seva, so many Vaishnavas became happy with Raghunath Das. All of them gave their blessings. All of them offered the prayers for Raghunath Das. So again, Guru is also showing that you also need many more Vaishnavas' blessings. So we need everybody's blessings, everybody's cooperation in our life. Our efforts alone are not enough. Today, present day philosophy is like that, me and my hard work. No, it's not just you and your hard work. It is blessings. It's a mercy of Krishna, mercy of Guru, mercy of devotees. All of them are required. So all of that Raghunath Das got. Before this, some 17 times he attempted to run away from his home. How many times? 17 times. How many times he is making attempt? Running away. Every time his father is bringing him back. So after receiving these blessings, he came home, and now he was making serious plan. So he had his one teacher, Yadunandana Acharya. So he would come to teach him Srimad Bhagavatam. So one day night he came. So he was speaking to him, and the security guards were keeping an eye on what's going on. So till midnight they were discussing. And the midnight all the security guards slept. They thought anyway the teacher is there, so he will take it. So this teacher was telling, you see, I have one Radha Krishna deity. One Brahmana was used to take care. Now, don't know why this Brahmana has gone away somewhere. So can you please talk to him and make him come back and continue the worship? So Raghunath Das took this opportunity. Said, yes, let's go to your place and discuss about this. So they both of them went. The teacher was also living nearby. So they said, okay, how to convince that Brahmana? They said, okay, now I'll go back home. Tomorrow I'll speak to him. So on his way, the security guard that slept off, they thought anyway the teacher is there, and the teacher remained at home. Now Raghunath Das was alone, all alone. He said, this is the opportunity. I should grab this. So he immediately left his home and he ran away from this home. It was midnight. And he knew this time I should not lose the opportunity. So he did not go on the main road that he used to go every time, that his father used to catch him. So he entered into jungle, in the deep jungle. Very, very tough. There is no road. It's very difficult to go. So he entered into the jungle. He knew Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to Jagannath Puri. So he wanted to reach Jagannath Puri, hundreds of kilometers. So he entered into the jungle. And in the jungle, he was traveling every day 30 miles. In one day, 30 miles. Even on a regular road, traveling 30 miles. 30 miles means how many kilometers? So many kilometers it is. 1.6 kilometers is 1 mile. So he was traveling. And he is no stopping anywhere. No proper food. No proper rest. No proper facilities. So many thorns and bush and everything, all his bodies, scratch and pierce. He's just, I want to somehow reach Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in this way, 30 miles a day, he traveled and traveled and traveled. He's not eating. He's not drinking. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, he's continuously remembering, meditating on Sri Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes and Leela. In this way, he's actually, thinking. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, his body was hungry, but his soul was feasting. The soul was feasting on what? feasting on remembrance of Krishna, remembrance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this way, finally he reached Jagannath Puri and he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu happily accepted him. And he said, now onwards, you will be under the care and guidance of Swarup Damodar. Swarup Damodar was one of the very, very close associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was like an incarnation of Lalita Devi, the personal associate of Radharani. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent him under the care of Swarup Damodar. So, what Raghunath Das used to do, so he would go and in the beginning days, he would take Mahaprasadam from Sri Jagannath Mandir. There is a prasadam area. So he would go and have nice Mahaprasadam. And later, so he stopped that. He used to stand at the gate of Jagannath temple. There are 4 gates. Ashwadwara, Vyagradwara, Simhadwara, Gajadwara, like this. So the main entrance is Simhadwara. So he used to stand at the Simhadwara and stand there and he would beg. So the visitors who are there, they would come out from the Jagannath temple, they would give him some prasadam. So he would eat that. So in this way, he would, whatever he gets once a day, so he would eat that. This news reached his father, Govardhan Majumdar. He said, I'm so rich. We are so rich that some 100 generation can sit and eat whole life. Nothing is going to get over. My son, my only son, okay, no problem. He wants to be with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, let him be with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Somehow he has gone. Okay, chalo, we have accepted it. But why is he begging? Why is he begging and eating like this? So immediately his father called some of his servants and loaded heaps and heaps of money, gold, and said, go and give this to Raghunath Das. Let him happily do his devotional service in Jagannath Puri with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Make all arrangements like Dasharath Maharaj, he was desiring. So let us send all facilities so that Ram, lives a very nice life in the forest. Like Ram. What is the name of this personality? Ragunatha. Similar qualities, full of renunciation. What is dharma? He did not accept anything from his father. His father sends many servants. You don't have to beg. We will arrange all prasadam for you. He said, nothing. I will not accept even one coin from my father. I have renounced. I have left everything. I am not interested in anything. I don't want to accept anything. Whatever Krishna arranges in my life, I'll accept it. That is actually the spirit of sannyas. What Krishna gives, yadricha labha santushtaha. I can't make this kind of arrangement myself. This is against the principle of bhakti, vairagya. I can't make all this arrangement. Then where will be my surrender to Krishna? Where is my dependence on Krishna? I am standing out, I am dependent on Jagannath. Whatever Jagannath sends, I will eat. How can I make all this arrangement? So he didn't accept. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this, he was extremely pleased to know this. Raghunath Das did not accept anything from his father. And after 5 days, like this he was accepting, then Raghunath stopped that also. Then what he would do, after a whole day, they clean that Anand Bazaar where prasadam is sold. Something was remaining and they will throw. He would go and eat that. And then after some days, he stopped that also. In Jagannath Puri, in the houses, they will wash their dishes, the vessels. And when you wash your plate or, some vessel and all, some rice and some whatever is there, so that will come out in the gutter. So you would go and take that food and you would eat that. So in this way, he practiced extreme renunciation. Highest renunciation he exhibited. And this news reached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Raghunath Das is practicing like this. So committed, so much bhakti, vairagya. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became extremely pleased and satisfied with him. I mean, we should all understand, he comes from a house, he was born with golden spoon. Sometimes devotees say, Prabhuji, I don't know how to sit on the floor. My legs are paining. Can I sit in the chair? Can I use spoon? I don't know how to eat with my hand. Can I do, can I get this? Can I get that? So many times we ask. Look at this Raghunath Das Goswami. He was born into with golden spoon. Hundreds of servants. Father is ready to make every arrangement for him so that he'll do bhakti. He says, no. What makes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu happy, I'll follow that. And what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is practicing highest level of renunciation. The king of Orissa, Gajapati, Prataprudra, he has become servant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he is ready to make all arrangements for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I don't want to even see his face. I don't want to meet the king. I don't want to see his face. And I don't want anything from that king. This is how they were practicing bhakti, vairagya, uncompromised renunciation. Because, in the material world, we should be very careful. We cannot have duplicity. One side you are talking about renunciation, another side you are making all material arrangements for yourself, thinking, oh, can I have some iPhone for myself? Can I have this? Can I have that? And keep being very happy. Oh, I've got this, I've got that. This is against Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Vairagya Vidya. And understanding the heart and the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Raghunath Das is complete renunciation is practicing. And he's not accepting anything, even not normal prasadam. He's thinking that he's unqualified to eat even the normal prasadam also. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one day came to his place and he said, Raghunath, I heard you're eating some very special prasadam every day and you're not giving me. What is this? You give me. And so he was eating. No, this is not for you, Raghunath Das was saying. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forcefully snatched that whatever he had collected from that Jagannath Puri gutter and he was eating, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu snatched it and he also started eating it. Oh, you thief, you're hiding and you're eating, you're not sharing this with me. See how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so pleased with his renunciation. So this is the mercy that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed upon Raghunath. That is why it is said, Kripa gunair yak grandha kopat udhritya bhangya Ragunatha Dasa. Somebody who was like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made him one of the 6 Goswamis. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha, Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha. So he became one of the 6 main disciples of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the glories of the 6 Goswamis are, no one can describe them properly. They were Tyaktva Turna Mandalam Ashesha Patihi. They left everything. They had good job, good money, good property. And Raghunath Das, when whatever his father brought, he distributed that to all the devotees. He did not take for himself. He distributed it to devotees and told them, please engage this in the service of Krishna. He didn't keep anything for himself. So this kind of real vairagya, not some faltu vairagya, not some cheating vairagya. Real vairagya. I want only Krishna. Yes, I'm greedy, I'm lalchi. For what? For Krishna bhakti, for Krishna bhakti, Krishna prema I want. Other than that, I don't want anything in my life. That was completely demonstrated. See, this kind of vairagya, such a young age. Raghunath was very young boy. He was not some old man. People think that when you become old, you should practice vairagya. But actually, the speciality of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's parampara is such that it is very unique. Only in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's parampara we see that actually anybody who comes in contact, they become renounced, highly renounced. This example is Raghunath. It's very young. He has got so much and he receives this mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he leaves everything. So many times people get surprised. How come these people go to ISKCON and such a young age they develop so much of vairagya? They leave their job, they leave their home, they leave everything. That is simply because they have received the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has deposited all his mercy to Srila Prabhupada. And anybody who comes, like Raghunath Das came in contact with Sri Nityananda Prabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu engaged him in some services. Like that, by being engaged in the mission of Nityananda Prabhu, in the mission of Prabhupada, we immediately make unlimited advancement. We ourselves get surprised. How can Some people say, in my childhood, I never thought I'll do all these things. In my upbringing days, I always thought I'll do this, I'll do that, something and all I'll do. But now suddenly my heart changed, my life changed, everything changed. Right? So this renunciation is nothing but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. And this festival of Panihati Chidadahi is a celebration of such mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That how a mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can make a person completely renounced, uninterested in this material world, and it is celebrated in our parampara. Because that is the real blessings of Krishna. The real blessings of Krishna is to develop disinterest in the material world. But unfortunately, people go to God and they say, hey, oh God, hey Krishna, give me this, give me that. So give, they'll say. And here Raghunath Das Goswami is saying, Krishna, you take away everything. I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want anything. I want only your lotus feet. This is something very, very revolutionary philosophy it is. Going to God to ask God that you take away everything from my life. Is there any such, instance we have heard? We say, Krishna, what I have is not enough. We have complaints. Already Krishna must have given so much. But still people go to God with complaints. You didn't give me this, you didn't give me that. And so many things like that. But here Raghunath Das is saying, I already have enough and you take away all that. I don't want anything. I don't want anything. I only want your mercy. So in Vaishnava Parampara, the mercy is understood when we develop disinterest in the material life. When somebody is developing that disinterest day by day, such a person is understood that he or she received the blessings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It may look very simple, like the people, they stop taking tea, coffee. People think it's very something very normal. Even that, when they hear that, oh, you don't take tea, coffee, that is very shocking to them. How is that you people are not taking even tea, coffee? How is that you are not eating anything outside? How is that you don't go for any, so-called this jolly picnic? You only go for dham yatras. How is that you every Saturday, Sunday you go only to temple? Why you don't go any other place? That much vairagya is nothing but the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, mercy of representative of Nityananda Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada. So like Raghunath Das Goswami, who received this special mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and completely surrendered to Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So on this day, we also should offer similar prayer to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that someday, some moment in my life, let me completely devote myself to you, your lotus feet. This is the only opulence in my life. Krishna is the real opulence. All other things is simply disturbance and botheration. So I should take the shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. For that, how Raghunath Das first approached Nityananda Prabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu engaged. Like that we should approach Prabhupada, and Prabhupada engages all of us in his service, in his mission. And then it is far sure, anybody who engages in the service of the mission of Nityananda Prabhu, mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, mission of Srila Prabhupada, it is far sure that they will develop vairagya like Raghunath Das Goswami and the bhakti to Lord Krishna. And the most important seva that Nityananda Prabhu gave was prasadam distribution. It is such a nice seva. So we should all grab this opportunity, feeding prasadam, serving prasadam, cooking prasadam. If something we can do this, somebody can cook prasadam. Somebody can, be involved in distributing that prasadam. If nothing is there, at least I can eat prasadam. In fact, that is a shloka. It is there. Nityananda Prabhu is saying that verse, that Nityananda Prabhu is saying that Raghunath, this is the prasadam of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the remnants of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You eat these remnants, you will be relieved from this material entanglement. So Nityananda Prabhu personally, every day, Nityananda Prabhu is feeding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally. In a very divine manner, Nityananda Prabhu feeds Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that day in Raghav Pandit's house, he got that real leftover, the remnants of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and gave to Ragunatha. Maharashas. Like Narad Muni. How did Narad Muni become Narad Muni? Simply by eating Mahaprasadam. So that is a power of Mahaprasadam. The power of Mahaprasadam can create revolution in our heart. So when I was in Bangalore, so people would say, don't go to ISKCON. I think they mix something in that prasadam. These people who eat prasadam in the temple, somehow they go again and again and again. And they fully lose their mind there. They get brainwashed there. Something kuch to, mix karte hai wo log. Actually, that mixing is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. That people cannot understand this. Isn't it? That is the mercy, and it's not happening now. It is happening from many, many yugas. Narad Muni, when he took prasadam, already this so-called drug was mixed in that. So he took that, he left everything and he became Narad Muni. Isn't it? Completely renounced. So like that, Ragunatha Das, he received Mahaprasadam. And there are hundreds and hundreds of devotees who give this testimony. Simply by eating Mahaprasadam that Prabhupada was giving, all the hippies became happy. So Prabhupada said, I don't have any secret. Like Nityananda Prabhu was feeding Mahaprasadam to Ragunatha Das, like that, Srila Prabhupada, he was cooking and he was feeding Mahaprasadam to all the devotees who are coming. That's all, nothing else. By simply eating the Mahaprasadam, they developed detachment, they developed attachment to Krishna, they became pure, they became devotees, they surrendered themselves, and they became celebrated Vaishnavas and became inspiration to many more people. So this is the power of Mahaprasadam. That is why Nityananda Prabhu said, and today, this Tithi, you distribute Mahaprasadam to everybody. So this Prasadam Seva is a very, very high level Seva. In especially our Vaishnava and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Parampara, this Prasadam Seva is given the number one preference. Cooking Prasadam, offering Prasadam, it should be uncompromised. The best quality Prasadam, the best Prasadam, with the best heart, with best feeling, we should feed. And then Nityananda Prabhu says, two things if you do, Paibe, Shigra Paibe Shri Krishna Charana. What are those two things? Nama Sankirtana and Vaishnavera Seva. Nama Sankirtana, Vaishnavera Seva, Dui Kare, Paibe Shigra Shri Krishna Charana. Shigra, there is no delay. There is no delay. Very quickly, very fast, you attain the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. How? Nama Sankirtana, chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, and Vaishnavera Seva through Prasadam. When you do this too, Paibe, you attain Shigra Shri Krishna Charana. That's what Nityananda Prabhu did to Ragunatha Das. So this is the festival called Danda Mahotsava, the festival of punishment. This punishment is so sweet, so nice, it is so intimate that this festival delivered Ragunatha Das Goswami. And this festival was not a festival of pain, this is a festival of pleasure, festival of happiness, festival of prasadam, feast, isn't it? When somebody gets punishment, they don't distribute a sweet box. You come up with one sweet box and start giving sweet. Why? I got punished. Nobody distributes food or prasadam for getting punishment. But in Krishna consciousness, even the punishment is also so nice. So we should know this. Sometimes we are very unhappy and upset. Somebody scolded me, somebody punished me and all that. Even if you are punished, you should go and distribute sweet. Today I got nice punishment. I'm distributing this because that means very soon I'm getting some blessings of Krishna in my life. That is how it is. So Raghunatha Das celebrated Danda Mahotsava because it happened in a place called Panihati. So it is also called Panihati. Because what was the special prasadam? Chidadahi, chida poha, or this chipped rice, Chidadahi. So Panihati, Chidadahi, Danda Mahotsav. बोलो पानीहटी महामहोत्सव की, श्रील रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी की, श्री नित्यानंद प्रभु की, श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, महाप्रसादम की। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।